Good morning and welcome to Monday Morning Motivations. I'm your host, Pastor D.V. Jackson, pastor of the New Life Non-Denominational Christian Church. And I'm so glad to have you join me this morning. I want to do a part two of what I did on last Monday, talking about the will. We talked about the will of man, your will, and the will of God working together to create a utopic life. But today I want to talk to you about the two wills of God. And one is, of course, his perfect will, which we definitely want to see working in our lives. And the other is his permissive will. And the reason why I wanted to address this is because there are some people that have turned their backs on God. They have turned their backs on even the thought of a spiritual life because they say to themselves, if there was a God, why would he allow so many atrocities to take place in the world? Why would he allow human life to be torn apart and caused to be done away with in this last and evil day if there was a loving, caring God? But I want you to understand there is the perfect will of God, but then there is the permissive will of God. God permits things to take place, and all things work together for our good, for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. But understand there are many things that are allowed to take place for various reasons. I'm not proposing to know the absolute mind of God, even though I'm seeking him for his way of thinking and his way of thought, but we are not there yet. But we have to have faith in the perfected will of God being done in our lives. So those are the two wills, the perfect will and the permissive will. And for those of you who have turned your back on God because you're saying, why would he allow such atrocities to take place? Understand, it's not God doing that, but he permits the enemy to attack us and to bring about such tragedies in our life. But all things work together for our good, so therefore there's something to be learned even in the things that we do not understand. There's something to be learned in the things we don't agree with. Amen. We get one or two things happening in our lives. Either we get just what we're asking for and looking for, or we learn a valuable lesson. So that's why it's a win-win situation when it comes to the perfect will of God and even the permissive will of God. This is Pastor D.V. Jackson just saying to you, let God's will be done in your life. I'll see you next Monday. Have a good day.